Hey, it's John again. I'm playing Immaculate Grid. I think this is the second grid of the year. Going to be playing. I think it's grid 651 today. And I'll be going for. Let's go for a high rarity score. Let's see. Let's see if we can make that happen. I'll just start sharing here. Won't be doing the timed version anymore. Or maybe I will sometime, but I won't be doing multiple grids in the same video. I think it's going to mix it up. That's going to be the way we progress moving forward. So sharing my screen here, hitting refresh it and go. That should work, right? There it is. All right. So we got Padres, A's, Orioles, Pirates, Hall of Fame down here, 2000 hits over here. All right. So I think over here, I was originally going to put him here, but I'm going to move him over here. The late great RIP Ricky Henderson for A's and Padres. 37%. I think that's going to be pretty good. I'm inclined to say Jason Kendall here, but that's not a very recent pick. So I'll think on that for a little bit, see if I can come up with someone who'd be a higher rarity. This is a mind shift from what my games of the last year and a half or so before this had been. I was always going for the low rarity score, but I found it is as challenging, if not more challenging, to try to get the highest possible rarity score. And it puts me in tune with my fellow fan a little bit. Padres and Orioles is an easy one though. That's Machado. Yeah, 42%, feeling pretty good there. I kind of think Pirates and Orioles. I can't remember. Is Josh Bell an Oriole at some point, like recently? I don't remember for sure. The name that I was thinking of was Bonilla, and Bonilla is pretty famously a pirate. He is very famously a Met because of the $1 million he's owed every July 1st, but he's also owed $500,000 from the Orioles on July 1st. So I'll let that one linger for a bit. Let's see, Padres Hall of Fame. You got to figure that's going to be Gwynn for 35%. And I'm going to say Clemente over here. I mean, he overlaps a little bit with Stargell, who's also in the Hall of Fame. Dave Parker was just inducted into the Hall of Fame, or elected to the Hall of Fame by the Veterans Committee, so he'll work. But I gotta believe it's going to be Clemente. That's high enough. That's high enough that it could be the highest. I mean, it's Stargell, Wagner, Heiner. I mean, there's plenty of Hall of Famers who've played with the Pirates. Blyleven works too. I'm trying to think of the most recent example. Might actually be Blyleven. Well, no, it's Dave Parker because he was just elected by the Veterans Committee. Answered my own question. 2000 hits, Hall of Fame. Lots of options. This is not going to be a high rarity score no matter what, but I think this is Jeter. I think the secret here is New York fans are make up a disproportionate number of the Immaculate Grid players. Jeter obviously had a lot of hits. He's obviously in the Hall of Fame. Let's give us Derek Jeter. 11%. I feel pretty good about 11%. There's so many options that 11% might actually do it. This has got to be Ripken. 34%. Feeling good there. This might be Henderson as well. Um, but I don't want to play. I can't play Henderson. So, um, players with 2000 hits that are at least somewhat recent. I think Giambi works. I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure Tejada works as well. Um, McGuire does not work. I don't think Canseco works. Famous A's from the 80s. Let's try Tejada. Jimmy Fox, Al Simmons, but I think the recency bias is the way to play it here. Okay, that was not right. So this is what I'm talking about. This is a challenging game. And I think the right answer is the highest answer is Henderson, I'm pretty sure. But then who's second? And I think I made a drastic overestimation of Miguel Tejada. There's not no one from the 3000 hit club. Dave Parker would work though, but he also works here, and I think I'm going to play him here. I was also thinking of Jason Kendall. Parker was on those late 80s A's teams, the Bash Brother teams. He was there too. He was the DH. And he was just selected to the Hall of Fame. So that's a pretty good one. I've not thought of anyone better than Bonilla that I'm sure about. I do think Jose Batista works, but I'm still gonna play Bonilla. For 28%. Okay, so Bonilla actually was a pretty good pick there. And I nailed it. I nailed it 8 out of 9, and I couldn't have played Henderson again. That being said, there had to have been someone higher than Tejada, but lower than Henderson that I could have gone with. That's all right. Be interesting to see. Yeah, share in the comments who you think the optimal play was, or maybe the optimal play was Henderson, but maybe someone else would be, closer to Henderson here. Maybe like a Gene Tennis or Willie McCovey. They would both work. Um, Kevin Kuzmanov works. Matt Stairs, he's always good for a laugh. Professional hitter Matt Stairs. All right, well, thank you so much for playing along with this high rarity score version. Maybe I'll do a low rarity one after this, depending on if the kid's up or not. But thanks so much for playing, and we'll be back at it later. Peace.